Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. Welcome to #Thursday Booktube, an open collaboration hosted by our sweet friends Patti at Life with Patti and Daphne at My Mountain Home and Kitchen. And every Thursday they invite us to share anything in our life related to books. And so today I'm going to be doing the If I Owned a Bookstore tag. And Daphne has already shared this on her channel, so if you have not already heard her answers to the tag, definitely go over and hear what she had to say. All so fun and very interesting. This tag was actually created by a gentleman named Robert G. Reader of Books. That's his YouTube channel name, and I guess he goes by Bob. And I actually saw this tag for the first time on a channel that I watch and enjoy, Kevin Toll Reads. And so I will link both of their channels down below. Head on over, say hello, and check out the tag. There's lots of other people that have done this tag, and maybe you want to do this tag too. I'm Robert G. Reader of Books on the original video that he did to share the tag. In the description box, I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, here's what Bob says. It's time to indulge in a bit of fantasy, to imagine owning your own bookstore. In responding to the prompts below, pretend money's not an issue, that you are independently wealthy, but remember moderation in all things. I love that. Aesthetic considerations are your only criteria. And then he gave 9 questions, and then number 10 was to tag anyone that you know that loves books that wants to do the tag. And so I have a lot of friends that read, and so I would love for other people to do the tag. One of them, our hostess, the other hostess that hasn't done this tag yet, which is Patti at Life with Patti. And then also I'm going to tag Kimmy at Kimmy's Kitchen and More because I know she reads every day. And I'm also going to tag Terry at Tellen's Place. All right, if there's anyone else that wants to do the tag, please do. I think it would be just kind of fun. And if you see me looking down over here, because I wrote some notes on my phone, so all my thoughts are in one place and I'm not all over the place. And so instead of doing the tag 1 through 9, I'm going to do it in reverse, numbers 9 through 1, and mostly because of this. Because question number 9 is, what's the name of your bookstore? I want to tell you what the name of my bookstore is first, so that as I talk about my book, I can call it that name. So as many people did, and I did too, I went to AI to create the face of my bookstore, and that's what you see in my thumbnail. And so the name of my bookstore is Turn the Page. I just think that's so cute. So that's the name of my bookstore, Turn the Page. All right, so now I'm going to go to question 8, which is, what's your specialty? Is it used books? Is it new books, new and used? Only fiction, nonfiction? Does your bookstore specialize in a particular genre? As many of you have, I've been to many new bookstores, many used bookstores in many states. Pretty much every place we travel to, we have a bookstore, a favorite bookstore that we like to go to, or we find a new bookstore. And so that's just one of those things that we do when we're traveling and when we're on vacation. So, of course, in Turn the Page, it's going to have both new and used books. And one of the things I love when I go to a used bookstore is when there's the cart of the free books, either free adult books or free children's books, or ideally both. Because there's so many books in the world, there's got to be free books to give away. I would always have a cart with free books on it. And I love reading both fiction and nonfiction, so absolutely Turn the Page would have both in there. I love reading memoirs and biographies, so Turn the Page would have plenty of shelves of those two types of books. Of course, I love to travel, you know that. There'd be a plethora of travel books. I'm a teacher and I have 6 grandchildren, and we read a lot, and I love children's books. And oh, by the way, last week in my university class where I have students, I'm teaching future teachers. Once during the time that we're together, I always give them a book, and I'm always picking up books, right? And they love that. I love when adults are so happy about receiving a book. And so just put the stack there, and they each got to choose the children's book that they wanted to bring home with them. I made them so happy, and that makes my heart happy. So lots of children's books, and of course I am Christian. I would have many Bibles. I would have many Christian authors on the shelves in Turn the Page. And I live in California, if you didn't know that. And I would definitely have California authors on the shelves as well. All right, so shelves are full. I turn the page. Question number 7. How does your bookstore look from the outside? Was it sleek? Is it modern? It is dark? What is it? What's the vibe? Okay, so my vibe at Turn the Page is definitely welcoming. It's social. It's family friendly. It's a place where we can just hang out and get some books. I like that clean and modern. My house quite a bit. There's a lot of black and white in my house. I like that black and wood, so you can see that from the thumbnail. There's that black and wood exterior. I love big windows, and so there would be big glass windows to showcase. I want you to like walk up and you see the windows there, and from the windows you can see all the shelves of books, and you just are so excited to come in. And of course there's a cozy reading corner as well. But you saw that there was a big sign that said Turn the Page, and I think most people are going to know when they see Turn the Page that's probably a bookstore. And then somewhere you would see the words like coffee, books, community, somewhere on some sort of signage before you walked in or as you walked in. I think outdoor tables with umbrellas when the weather's right, so you can grab a book and you can read and sip on your coffee and enjoy it. I think that would be fun. And then the lighting inside, just be really soft and warm and kind of just give it that cozy feeling. Okay, question number 6. Where is your bookstore located? In the busy heart of a large city, in a neighborhood of a large city, in a suburban strip mall? Okay, since my bookstore is going to cater to possibly grandparents and families, and also it's going to include a cafe, I want it somewhere where people would naturally be walking if they were, taking a walk, maybe to go shopping or on their way to the park, because I want parents and grandparents to, grandparents that have their children and want to get them a book and maybe get them a little cream-based Frappuccino and maybe some scones. Does it sound like that's what I do? That's what I take my grandkids to Starbucks to get. So they can come in and they could relax with their kiddos, and they can have a little treat. Kids can be looking at the books. Grandparents and parents can find themselves a book. Everyone can just have a good time at the bookstore. So probably in some sort of a small shopping village or a small plaza. And I'm thinking that right next door, I'd like there to be maybe like an ice cream shop, maybe like a Professor Toy, one of those toy stores that has like learning games and learning toys for children. The other side, maybe there could be a yoga studio. And then definitely I want the parking to be easy. Maybe our own parking lot, parking right in front, just easy parking so people don't have to pay for parking. They don't have to just fuss about parking. And if people have strollers, there could be a place for the strollers to park. Okay, question number 5. Is there live entertainment like poetry readings or author readings, lectures and literature? There would definitely be a weekly story time and also family events, again, for grandparents and families to come and enjoy, and aunties and uncles too, and cousins. Everyone's welcome. Wouldn't it be fun to have like a pajama story night where everyone just shows up in their pajamas and we all just read and have snacks? A story and a craft Saturday. Kids come on a Saturday, read a book, do a craft. And then I would really love to partner with local teachers, librarians, ex-librarians, anybody that has been around books and been around children and just loves books to come in and read to us or just share their story. People have so many books at their homes. I would love to have a day like on a Sunday after church where you bring 2 books, get 2 books. Just one of those really fun, everyone just comes and exchanges. We have a lot of books out, and so people can exchange with each other, they can exchange with us, and then just leave with new books to read. And then what about a birthday book party? Wouldn't that be so fun? When it's time for the kids' birthdays, we're always wondering, okay, where are we going to have their birthday? At Sky Zone? Or are we going to have a theme birthday at home? Or are we all going to meet at whatever? We could just have cake and ice cream and the kids can come. We can have a story reader. We could do a fun craft. Children could all leave with books. So fun. Question number 4, are patrons encouraged to linger? I think I've already been answering that one, but are there comfortable chairs? Are there tables? Are there areas for group gatherings? Okay, we're definitely going to have signs that say, stay a while, read a chapter, turn some pages. Lots of comfy chairs. Because we have the big windows with the sun shining through, we're definitely going to have lots of love seats in front of them so that people can just sit and relax and read their books with sipping their coffee, have a little end table or coffee table out with lots of stacks of books on on them. I know my grandkids love to grab one of their stuffies or a pillow, go find a cozy spot to read. So we're going to have some soft floor pillows for the kiddos, bean bags, and some low bookshelves so they can get books for themselves. And you know those stringy lights, you know, they have for every season that you can just kind of string around? I just love those, even though I don't always put them up in my house. But I just think they're so fun, and I love to see them out when I see them out and about. So we would definitely do that, have some of those fun little stringy lights on the bookshelves. Okay, question number 3, is there a coffee bar? Who are we talking to here? And do we serve alcohol? We're going to keep it simple, keep it classic. We're going to have just some regular old drip coffee. I'm not going to mention any brand names here, but brands that we enjoy. And of course, we'll have some Americanos, since that's my favorite kind of coffee, some cappuccinos, lattes, mochas. We're going to offer all of that, both hot and cold. We're going to have some non-coffee options for the kiddos and for people that don't drink coffee, like lots of herbal teas, some lemonade, apple juice, and definitely a bakery. We're just going to keep things easy, just some nice fun cookies, muffins, scones, croissants, biscotti. I think we're definitely going to have a loyalty card. So for every 10 items you buy, you get a free bookmark and a free coffee or something fun like that. And to the alcohol, I'm just going to have to say no. I've worked enough events at school and church to know the process it goes to just to get an alcohol license for one day or for a weekend event. I can't imagine what you have to go through to get an alcohol license and keep it for a business. So yeah, no, I don't want to deal with that. Question number 2, we're almost done. Is there ambient music, and what kind? Well, okay, since my bookstore is also a cafe and a family-friendly space, so yes, we are going to have music, but nothing so distracting. I'm thinking like in the morning, we'll have soft, like nice piano or folk indie music, something like Nora Jones or Ingrid Michaelson or Tom Odell kind of music in the afternoon, maybe some soft pop, some instrumental movie tracks, and that's where I'm going to fit in my Taylor Swift and Colby Calais and maybe some bluey music. And then in the evening we'll have some more cozier vibes like Adele, John Mayer. So I think we're just going to kind of split it up, you know, during the day like that. All right, the last prompt, which is number 1, what are your hours of operation? Well, turn the page. I want the hours to kind of fit around school schedules and morning coffee traffic and weekend family outings. And so maybe Monday through Thursday, 9 to 6. So I think early enough for coffee. We're open for after school traffic, and then we close before dinner so everyone can go home and enjoy dinner with their families. And did I say Monday through Thursday? Yes, that would be Monday through Thursday. And then Friday, we would open at the same time at 9 a.m., but then close at 8 p.m. because I think on Fridays, sometimes people are roaming around the shopping centers a little bit more if they're going on a date night. And so maybe that would be a night we would have live music or a poetry reading or maybe like a family game night or something. And then on Saturday, again, open the same time at 9 o'clock. And I will say, because that's one thing that drives me crazy, is when businesses change their hours that they open, because you think they open at 9 and they don't open till 10. So opening always at the same time, that would be good for my brain. And then I think Saturday, maybe staying open until 7 o'clock. So maybe just a little bit later than, you know, the week time during the week to catch that foot traffic that may be shopping in the plaza. Maybe families are out exploring, and then also because we're going to be closed on Sunday. And so maybe when they're thinking, oh, I want to go get a book for, you know, to read tomorrow, then that would be good. They can come on Saturday. All right. Okay. So I think that's everything. I think those are all the questions. Thank you guys for stopping by to listen. Let me know in the comments if you would visit Turn the Page. Wouldn't that be great just to own a bookstore? I would absolutely love it, but I would never get anything else done probably because I always want to be there planning for the next thing or doing something fun. So if I ever win the lottery, you'll know where to find me. All right, guys. Head to the friends channels that are in the description box below. Say hello. And if you'd like to, join us in this tag. Talk to you guys soon.